Whew. All right. So record a little bit, of some Housewives of Potomac. This is season 9, episode 2. I think it's called Double Trouble. All right. All right. And we pretty much start off where we left off at this attitude party where Mia, she stormed off. She was crying. She was upset that, Giselle and Wendy would just say such a thing to accuse her of, just being a bad mother, basically with her kids being, on the internet, blase sploot. And I guess Giselle and Karen, I guess didn't think that she would feel that type of way. I don't know why they would think that. But anyways, Jacqueline runs to Mia's side, pulls her back in once she calms down. And Giselle and Karen do apologize. And with all this happening, there was some more hats to be given out. All the friends pretty much got a derby hat just because, they literally just got here and it's, I guess they got to prove whatever to get something else. But Wendy, she's part of the actual cast. And, right, say the Derby girls, the friends of, well, Stacey, I think she's a newbie, like for real. But, Wendy got a bucket hat, which was, sure, it wasn't like it was ugly or nothing. I was just like, it was it was black, I think, right? Where all the other ladies' hats were pretty much the same color in the beige, tan, cream level with that little red stripe. So I was a little confused by that, but I said, okay, Giselle, whatever. Basically told her that, we got to work on us. So I'm going to invite you out to lunch and we can talk and figure some things out. Wendy, with the hat on, did bust out a little rap. All the DJs want to feel my breast. Well, actually, she said all the ladies want to feel my breast. And if you ever seen Coming to America, girl, that was the twins. And Giselle, for some reason, didn't get it, but okay, whatever. Oh, yeah, and Giselle gave herself the queen hat. Okay, I don't know. Queen. And is this where she invited everybody to the GNA Fusions thing, or nah? I don't know. But either way, like I said, Giselle, Karen apologized to Mia. And Giselle and Wendy pretty much go to lunch like the next day or something, what I'm saying? Next scene, we're going to lunch. Okay, so I actually, because, I wrote a little bit of notes. And when I got to this lunch, I actually didn't really write nothing down because I'm like, y'all sat here and y'all basically said a whole bunch of nothing. Like, when it boils down to it, was y'all saying that, we just going to try to do better with each other? It's kind of like in an agree to disagree type situation to where, we pretty much got to work with each other and be around each other. So let's not be disrespectful and let's just be cordial or whatnot. And I think with Robin not being here, it's kind of Giselle's only what's the word? Like she ain't got no choice at this point. Like, cause I'm gonna be around the girl, and I don't got my friend here to back me up with this. So why don't I just try and see where maybe we went wrong, and maybe we can move forward or whatever. And the reason why I feel like they didn't get anywhere is because Giselle was telling Wendy, like, when we're fighting or when we're, doing our back and forth, I feel like your comments toward me are demeaning. And to me, I felt that was a little condescending because wouldn't all your comments be demeaning towards others and Wendy? Like, if we roll back some of the tape, Because we wrote them on Wendy, you know what I'm saying, with some of the things that she was saying, you know what I'm saying. But Giselle, your confessional, you be throwing them out there. So that's why I think we didn't get nowhere in this conversation because, girl, I'm only doing what you did to me. Like, Wendy didn't start acting up until y'all started acting up against her. And then that's when she started to throw that shit back at y'all. Like, so that's why to me that conversation didn't go nowhere. But anyway, Wendy looked good. She had on like some white feathers on the arms. Wendy and Ness, or what is it? Win and Ness, or Happy and Ness. They was there. The bob was bobbing. Face was face. She was cute. I liked it. All right, then we roll on to Stacy at her house. I can't remember exactly where she stayed because normally we get like a little map to see is she really Potomac or is she outside of Potomac. But anyway, remember she said she was from Detroit, born and raised. If you might have watched some other people reviews or whatever like that, they think she kind of favors or reminds them of a Kenya more. And I would say maybe it's the Detroit thing. I don't know. Either way, DC or Detroit to DC. She's QVC, all that good stuff. Her husband, or soon to be ex-husband, is from Germany. They have one kid together, so this, biracial. She is learning some German, obviously. She speaks American, and then on the side, they got Spanish going on. So, smart little kid. I forget her name though. Either way, while they're getting this divorce, they're actually living together, and but it's just to be friends and just to not be so sudden with the kid because I think they haven't told the kid just yet, and they got to figure all that part out. Ashley does pop up with Stacy at some point. Well, actually, yeah, we'll just say this real quick because Karen and Kay wasn't that much. But anyway, she meets up Ashley and Stacy. They going on like a little hike, walk, whatever. And, they've known each other for a few years, I guess, around the way, blah, blah, blah. But they go into this biracial conversation because obviously we know Ashley is mixed. But obviously she identifies with black because her mother is black and her family that she's been around growing up is black, and most likely her friends and things were black, right? But her boys are mixed. I'm sorry, I didn't want to giggle like that, but I'm sorry. They're on the lighter side because technically with Ashley being half herself and Michael being full white, your babies ain't all the way, brown. So I guess the struggle that she has with them is, how she's trying to, basically raise them to know, who they are. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully it works out for her. That's why I always say when people be doing these relationships and things like that, like maybe y'all forget about thinking ahead into the future of, sad things about what we're doing when we're going to have these children and do all whatever. Because I'm sure with the money and things that Michael provides for them, there ain't in no regular ass ghetto neighborhood or, you know what I'm saying, where they got said friends. They out at private school and all this stuff with, friends. So it is what it is. Stacy is pretty much trying to instill in her daughter, that strong black woman pride. You know what I'm saying? Like being black is a pride that we all got within ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I think like the Spanish can identify with us on that one. Maybe the Chinese, the Asians, because it's your own culture. You know what I'm saying? It's what makes you you and unique. And that's kind of, so hopefully it goes well for them and their children. Sorry. But Kay and Karen, they meet up. And they've been pretty much friends since last season, I guess. And we learned that Kay got a little man. His name is Greg. They're moving in together. Ooh, excuse me, hold on. I ate a fruit snack, and that just got real. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Karen and Kay is friends, like I said. She got this man. They about to take the next step in their relationship and move in together and all this good stuff. So, hopefully they'll get married and have babies and all that blah, 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 blah. And basically, ever since that incident with Ashley's Muppet friend, they just been close, and she's just not sure why she didn't get an invite to Giselle's little attitude. Maybe I guess she feels that it's what's the animosity there? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. And maybe she's not sure. I mean, I'm not sure. So of course Karen is like, well, you're my friend, so I just felt bad that she didn't send you the invite when obviously she knows that you're my friend. So, and we do see a flashback of Giselle trying to explain that, I've already RSVP'd such amount of space, and if there's an extra seat, then maybe I could squeeze her in. Ooh, we'll see. And obviously she didn't make it. So Karen's like, well, I'm going to bring it up to her. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. I don't know. She's, they're doing this Karen versus Giselle thing. It's always been a thing. It's all like, do they hate each other? Do they like each other? Do they hate each other? Do they like each other? I don't know. It's like they're fighting for who's the favorite on the show at this point. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that Stacy, when she was talking to Ashley, she mentioned that she actually is dating and has a little boyfriend of her own, but they're not intimate just yet. And this is more of him. Like, I think he's trying to do the right Christian thing where we wait till we're married and all that stuff. And, of course, Ashley is like, girl, like, I'm trying everything that I can. And, the other girl's like, well, I really like him, and, I'm going to do what I got to do. And hopefully it leads to this marriage thing, and we'll be, live happily ever after as soon as I get my divorce. And I'm not sure if he was going through one or not, but either way, when things come together, hopefully they come together. Okay, so Karen is going to Giselle's house to meet up, and the cameraman or whatever, the editor of the show, makes it a point to show us that Karen's car service dropped her off, which we know was an Uber. Listen, DUI, probation, your license is suspended by the state, okay? So that's why she can't drive, guys. It's, like, she gotta do what she gotta do, okay? But, she goes on to tell Giselle that she feels like the Hatitude Party was more of an inquisition, towards her, because, which I'm not sure exactly what the deal of the Hatitude Party was for, but I think, Karen, when she sat there to speak her piece, it was basically to say, like, okay, we're all here, so whoever got to say what they got to say about me and what in my situation, y'all can say it right now. Nobody wanted to say anything except for Jacqueline. She says, basically, we heard everything from the blogs, I guess. We heard everything from you, I guess, right? So now we just are waiting on the truth. And with that statement, It's like, girl, that means you don't really believe me or you're really not on my side, because why you gotta wait for the truth instead of just listening to what I gotta tell you. Like, I don't know. Either way, you're on her radar. Like, she ain't seeing it for you because she want to know who her real friends are, who are the ones that's gonna be there for her and ride or die and all. And basically Jacqueline ain't it. So we'll see. And by the way, Wendy does discuss, or not Wendy, Giselle does discuss her lunch with Karen about Wendy and saying that, they just agreed to just try to be better. Like, that's kind of all we could do, at this point. Like I said, like, Giselle, no, I got to work with her on this show. So we going to find a way. Okay, so while they are eating cookies, Karen says, I got this award ceremony coming up, right? I think it has something to do with some kind of women's empowerment. And with everything that she's going through at the moment, it's just something that will just, bring her spirits up, and there's people who are uplifting her instead of tearing her down and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. It's kind of like, girl, Karen, don't nobody, you're doing this campaign to make yourself look like you are such a good upscale citizen that getting a DUI for the second time is like murdering somebody. Like, girl, your reputation would just be fine. I don't know. Okay, so people might think you're drunk. Other than that, your reputation would be just fine. So, girl, it's really putting on to me, just trying to be extra for no reason, just to, I don't know. She's just trying to deflect everything at this point. But the ceremony is the same day as the GNA Fusions event. And so she says, Giselle, I'm not going to be able to make it to your GNA because I'm going to do my ceremony thing. And I'm going to invite the ladies, and we're going to let them choose to see if they want to do your party, if they want to do my party, or, maybe they can do both. I don't know. So Giselle is like, girl, why? It's something that they kind of knew about, like, before. But Giselle was like, it's something that is not that important, obviously. Something to where, how they, people pay for tables and things like that. And then maybe somebody don't show up, so then you can fill it in with somebody else. That's how she was saying that Karen got pushed into this thing or whatever last minute. So she like, whatever, let her go do what she got to do. But I'm doing my own thing because it's important to me. It's about my dad, his legacy. And, it's to help people. All right, so fast forward to the day of the GNA Fusions event and Karen's wannabe award event, right? Karen at 6 or so in the morning sends a group text to everybody to say, hey guys, my ceremony is today. I hope you can make it. This is the time. I will send out a car service to pick you up. I hope to see you there. Giselle was like, what? Why would she do this? That's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So she like, whatever. The girls know that they're supposed to be at my event. Everybody RSVP'd, so hopefully they do the right thing, basically, right? This Fusions GNA, remember it was supposed to be leggings and things like that, t-shirts, hats, socks, whatever, stuff like that. Because Giselle had lost her father, she wanted to kind of do something meaningful, and so they're upgrading this line into, health and wealth. Her dad had brain cancer, and it's like, let's put some, good towards that research and, things like that and medicine. So this event was very important to her. It was very nice setup, and now we're doing the clock. So it's about 6 p.m. We're at G&A. Giselle says, "Ooh, Ashley, I don't know where the girls is at. I don't see nobody. Hopefully they show up, but it looking like that they about to play me." So Ashley's like, "Well, we're in this together. Obviously, it's more so her event. It's more of the G going on right now than A. But I'm on your side with this, and we go see how it go. Let me see if I can call them, see who answer the phone. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We flip over. About 6:30. Here go the Sprinter bus. We got Mia. We got Kay. We got Wendy. We got Stacy. We got what was her name? It's another girl. I just can't think of her name. Karen picked them up, and this is about 6:30. Okay. On their way to the event. They get to Karen's event probably about 7. But on the way, they're sitting there thinking like, dang, well, what time, what time is the event for Karen? And what time does G&A end? Because it looked like we might not make it. But what if we do like a split? Which I was thinking they was going to have the driver drop some people off to Karen's and then the rest off to G&A. Nope. They decided we're going to go to Karen's first, and then we should have enough time to swing back around to G&A before they close or whatever, or it ends, should I say, not close. So, ETA. About 30 minutes to get to the Karen's event. They get there about 7 o'clock. Ooh, hi Karen. Hi, how you doing? Ooh, good to see you. Thanks for making it. And look, of course Karen is all happy. She in the confessional like, ooh, yeah. All the ladies showed up for me, the grand dame, and they just support me because they know, my real friends, and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Like it's like some weird competition, like I said, and she thinks she literally just won. Like at this moment, she thinks she won. And I'm like, Karen, this was dumb. And they dumb for even putting up with this. But I understand Wendy because she like, well, me and Giselle ain't really that cool, so I'll go to Karen's event. And Kay, she like, well, Giselle ain't even invite me to her attitude party, so I'm gonna go to Karen's. The rest of the girls should have just went straight on to Giselle's, but they go, they have their drink. Karen didn't even get her award yet, and they said, okay, well, we gotta go because they called Ashley, and Ashley's like, look, the thing is over at 9, so can y'all at least get here by 8? They like, okay, so boom. They jump to the Sprinter about 7:30 so or whatever, right? Trying to get to the, it's about 24 minutes away. Like each event, 24 minutes apart. And Giselle, of course, is heated. She's like, I don't even want them to come in at this point because y'all, it's like y'all drew a line in the sand. Y'all should have been here. Mine is more important. Karen just was playing y'all basically, and y'all fell for it. So, okay, if they come, I'm just not going to let them in at this point, right? And that's exactly what she does. It was about 8:02 that Mia, Stacy, and what was the other girl? Was it Mia's friend? Lexi? Either way. They try to walk up into the spot. And Giselle was like, nope, because security. Nope. I can't remember whatever the security name was. But anyway, they don't let them in here. Nope. Y'all can't come in here. And that's kind of where pretty much the episode ends. And I'm like, okay. If this is how we're going to keep doing the whole damn show, like, I don't like these cliffhangers like this. Like, let's finish out, roll out the whole argument, the whole thing. I don't want to keep rolling into the next one. We start off where we ended off. Like, nope. And then it'd be like nothing. So just put it all in the same episode, okay? Don't be doing this to us, Bravo. I know I should have got some water for this, because I'm sorry, guys. That, yeah, because my throat's a little dry. So I'm going to let this go and try to get me some water. And next time I'll have some water when I'm doing this. I don't know what I was thinking. And I don't know what's up with the light. Is it just me? Anyway, I'm Kamita. This is Housewives of Potomac. Season 9, episode 2. I thought these would help. But either way. Bye. Thanks for listening.